Welcome to our lecture online. Now here we have something that will make us think. Here we have two vectors, A and B, the magnitude of 20, the magnitude of 25. And notice that A is directed at 45 degrees below the negative x-axis, and B is directed along the positive x-axis, and we're supposed to find the vector product or the cross product A cross B. Well, first let's go ahead and draw these two vectors on the xy plane. And we're assuming that they are indeed in the xy plane. Our first vector A is directed 45 degrees below the negative x-axis. So that would be about here. So there's our vector A, and the magnitude of that vector is 20. And we have an angle here of minus 45 degrees, or let's just call it 45 degrees is the angle there. And then we have a second vector B, which is directed along the positive x-axis, and the, I guess I should do it like this, and the magnitude of B is 25. Now how do we take the vector product A cross B? In other words, if we think of it over here, we see that we have an angle of 225 degrees right here. So the vector product, is it from A to B this way, or is it from A to B this way? So think about it. If I'm going to use my right hand rule, and I first point my fingers in the direction of A, and then I curl them in the direction of B, then my thumb points in this direction. But if I go over here, and I point my fingers in the direction of A, and I curl them in the direction of vector B like this, then my thumb points in this direction. So which way is correct? Is it correct when I go like this? Or is it correct when I go like this? So either the result points into the board or the result points out of the board. Well, let's try to work it out, and then we'll see why the correct answer is kind of self-evident by working out the problem. I'm going to work the problem out both ways here. First, let me find the magnitude of the cross product by using this equation right here. I'm going to say that, let's say that the magnitude of A cross B can be found by going in either direction. So if we go in this direction here, we're dealing with an angle of only 135 degrees. So this direction would be 135 degrees, and the other direction would be 225 degrees. All right, so A cross B, taking the angle of 135 degrees, would be equal to the magnitude of A times the magnitude of B times the sine of the angle between them. So let's call this the angle theta. So in this case, the magnitude of A is 20, the magnitude of B is 25, and then we take the sine of the angle of 135 degrees. All right, that would be 500 times the sine of 135, and that gives us 353.6. That gives us 353.6. All right. Now what if I go in the opposite direction? Notice I get A cross B. I take the magnitude of that, and I say that's equal to A times B times the sine of, let's make this angle phi, the angle phi. And so that would be equal to 20 times 25 times the sine of 225 degrees. Well, if I now take the angle of 225, I get a negative 0.707 times 500, and that gives me a negative 353.6. That's equal to a negative 353.6. Now, why do I get a positive in the first calculation and negative in the second calculation? Well, let's now compare that to what we do when we use our method here to find direction. The right-hand method says that if I point my fingers in the direction of A and then I curl them to the direction of B, my thumb points outwards. That's associated with this calculation. So that would mean a positive 353.6 in the positive z direction. Now, if I use the other angle, I point my fingers in the direction of A, I curl my fingers in the direction of B, now my thumb points in the negative z direction, but it's associated with a negative 353.6. So a negative direction times a negative 353.6 again gives me a positive z direction. So it doesn't really matter which angle you pick, you will always get the correct direction in the correct magnitude. Preferably, you want to pick the angle that's less than 180 degrees, which they call the inclusive angle. So if you use this angle here, then you don't have that problem. Then of course you will use this first method over here, and then you don't have to worry about when you take the magnitude, you end up with a negative quantity. Of course, that doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, but then when you realize that you then use the right-hand rule in the opposite direction, it will negate the thumb pointing inward, and therefore it'll still give you the positive z direction. All right, so now that we have the magnitude, and we know it's in the positive z direction, let's now go ahead and calculate it using the regular cross product. So we go A cross B, by definition is the matrix with the I, J, K in the first row, A sub x, A sub y, A sub z in the second row, and B sub x, B sub y, and B sub z in the third row, like this. And then if we plug in the values, A cross B, the components A sub x, so we have something in the negative direction. There'll be a magnitude of 20 times the cosine of 45. That's 0.707. Let's see here. So that's 45. Take the cosine of that times 20, which is 14.14. So we get 14, and it'll be negative 14 because it's pointing in negative direction. So make sure I get the negative in there. So that's negative 14.14. For the j component, we have again a negative 14.14, and for the k direction we get a 0. Those are the three components of A, and the three components of B, we have an x component, 25, we have no y component, and no z component. So as a result, we have A cross B is equal to I multiplied times this times 0 minus 0 times 0. So this is 0 minus j. Again, we have this times 0 and 0 times this. We get 0. And plus k. Here we will have a component. Notice it's minus 14 times this minus this times this. So we have a minus 14.14 multiplied times 25 as the z component. So let's go ahead and work that out. So times 25, we get 353.6. So A cross B is equal to 353.6 in the k direction, which is the exact same result that we got when we found the magnitude and direction. We had a magnitude of 353.6, and we knew that it was pointing in the positive z direction, which is indeed what we got over here. And that is how it's done.